Hey, what's up, everybody? Tommy Meyer here. Happy New Year! Happy New Year. Thank God 2020 is over. Yesterday was not just the last day of 2020, though. It was also the last day of early voting in Georgia. So I just want to take a second and look at where the race stands. So far, 2,812,994 Georgians have voted, more than in any Georgia runoff ever. But as we learned in the general election, high turnout does not necessarily mean good news for Democrats. So it's important to take a look at exactly who is voting. Now, luckily, we can get a pretty good apples-to-apples comparison now that early voting has ended by comparing the early in-person vote in the runoff to that of the general election. 2,694,763 Georgians voted early in person in the general election. The electorate was 58.2% white, 26.4% black, 2.6% Hispanic, and 2% Asian. In the runoff, 1.9 million Georgians voted early in person, and that breakdown is 56.3% white, 30.7% black, 2.3% Hispanic, and 2.1% Asian. So while white turnout has dropped nearly 2 percentage points, black turnout is a full 4.3 points higher. This would seem to bode well for Democrats since Biden won nearly 90% of the black vote in Georgia. Now, we can also compare the total mail-in ballots in the general election to those of the runoff so far. This isn't quite as precise a comparison since Georgians still have 5 days to return their ballots, but it's worth taking a look at anyway. In the general election, the mail ballot breakdown was 53% white, 30.3% black, 2.6% Hispanic, and 3.7% Asian. Now, so far in the runoff, it's 54% white, 31.9% black, 2.1% Hispanic, and 3.3% Asian. Here again, black voters are outpacing their general election numbers, though so are whites. So what does this all tell us? Well, not quite nothing, but also probably not as much as we'd like to think it does. I would caution drawing any firm conclusions yet, since Republicans could still have a big showing on Election Day like they did in November. But so far, Democrats are seeing the kind of turnout that they need if they are going to win this election. Combine that with polls showing that things are pretty much neck and neck, and I would say this entire video is a very long-winded way for me to tell you that I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. This race truly is a toss-up. That's all the time I got for you. Once again, Happy New Year, and if you're in Georgia, make sure you go vote. January 5th. Get out there. Good night.